Jungkook becomes the spotlight. Why does the issue of an unpaid salary reappear? Once again, Jungkook's name has become one of the most talked about topics across social media platforms. Within hours, countless posts, videos, and discussions began circulating, reviving an old rumor that claimed the BTS member had not received part of his earnings. As hashtags climbed the trending charts, fans from around the world rushed to investigate the claims, while others questioned why the same story keeps resurfacing despite the lack of verified evidence. The speed at which the conversation spread reflected something much larger than a simple rumor. It demonstrated how the online world often revives old narratives whenever a global celebrity returns to the spotlight. For someone like Jungkook, whose every public appearance attracts millions of viewers, even an unverified claim can quickly evolve into a worldwide discussion. Many fans noticed that the recent wave of speculation appeared to originate from recycled screenshots, edited captions, and short video clips taken out of context. Within minutes, these fragments were shared thousands of times, each repost adding another layer of interpretation. Some users confidently treated the information as fact, while others immediately urged caution, reminding everyone that there had been no official confirmation supporting the claim. The situation quickly divided online communities. On one side were those demanding answers, believing that silence somehow strengthened the rumor. On the other side were longtime followers who emphasized the importance of relying on credible information instead of viral speculation. The debate itself became the headline, fueling even more engagement as algorithms continued recommending videos discussing the controversy. Entertainment observers point out that this pattern is not unique to Jungkook. International celebrities frequently become the subject of recurring rumors because familiar stories attract attention more easily than entirely new ones. Old narratives are often repackaged with dramatic titles, emotional thumbnails, and mysterious wording designed to encourage viewers to click before asking whether the information has been verified. For Jungkook, the renewed discussion illustrates both the power and the challenge of global fame. Every move he makes is examined through countless perspectives. A brief appearance, a photograph, or even a period of public silence can inspire endless theories among millions of fans eager to understand every detail of his career. As the conversation intensified, many army members chose a different approach. Instead of amplifying speculation, they encouraged one another to focus on official announcements and reliable reporting. Across various fan communities, reminders appeared urging people not to spread screenshots without clear sources and not to assume that repeated claims automatically become true simply because they are widely shared. Media analysts often describe this phenomenon as the echo effect of social media. Once a rumor has existed online, it rarely disappears completely. Months or even years later, someone can repost the same allegation, sometimes with new wording or fresh visuals, causing audiences unfamiliar with the original context to believe they are witnessing a brand new development. As a result, stories that have never been substantiated can repeatedly return to public discussion. The emotional reaction from fans also highlights the close relationship many people feel with artists they admire. Supporters naturally want reassurance that their favorite performers are treated fairly and respected professionally. When rumors touch on sensitive topics such as contracts, compensation, or workplace issues, concern spreads rapidly because fans genuinely care about the well-being of the artists they follow. At the same time, digital experts remind audiences that viral popularity should never be mistaken for factual accuracy. A trending hashtag reflects public interest, not necessarily the truth of the underlying claim. High view counts, dramatic headlines, and widespread sharing can make a story appear convincing even when no credible evidence has been presented. The renewed attention surrounding Jungkook has therefore become a broader lesson about the modern entertainment industry. News now travels faster than ever before, but verification often moves much more slowly. During that gap, speculation can dominate conversations, creating confusion that is difficult to reverse once millions of people have already seen the initial claim. Observers note that discussions like these often reveal as much about internet culture as they do about the celebrity involved. Algorithms reward engagement, emotional reactions generate comments, and controversy encourages repeated viewing. In that environment, dramatic rumors naturally receive greater visibility than careful explanations or nuanced reporting. Despite the intensity of the online conversation, it remains important to distinguish between speculation and confirmed information. As of the time of writing, there has been no verified public evidence confirming the renewed claim that Jungkook has unpaid salary issues. Much of the discussion continues to rely on interpretations, recycled online content, and personal opinions rather than official documentation. Even so, the episode demonstrates why Jungkook continues to command extraordinary public attention. Whether fans are celebrating his achievements, discussing his performances, or responding to online rumors, his influence extends far beyond music. Every trending topic connected to his name becomes an international conversation almost instantly, reflecting the enormous reach of both BTS and its global fanbase. As social media continues evolving, similar situations will likely occur again, not only involving Jungkook, but many other high-profile artists whose popularity ensures constant public scrutiny. The challenge for audiences is learning to balance curiosity with critical thinking, recognizing that compelling headlines do not automatically represent established facts. In the end, the biggest story may not be the rumor itself, but the way millions of people reacted to it. The rapid spread of speculation, the passionate defense from fans, and the calls for responsible sharing all reveal the complex relationship between celebrities, online communities, and the digital platforms that connect them. For now, the discussion serves as a reminder that in today's entertainment landscape, viral attention can arrive in an instant, but truth still depends on credible evidence, patience, and careful verification. As the discussion continued to dominate timelines, another question quietly emerged among observers. Why do certain rumors refuse to disappear? Entertainment commentators suggest that the answer lies in the nature of today's digital ecosystem, where old stories can gain new life with only a few edits, a dramatic thumbnail, and an attention-grabbing headline. Content created months or even years earlier can suddenly appear fresh again, especially when a celebrity like Jungkook is making headlines for unrelated reasons. This cycle has become increasingly familiar within the global entertainment industry. Whenever a major artist trends because of a performance, a new project, or a public appearance, unrelated speculation often resurfaces alongside legitimate news. The overlap makes it difficult for casual audiences to distinguish between current developments and recycled claims. As a result, discussions quickly become crowded with assumptions, opinions, and theories that compete with verified reporting. Fans themselves have played a significant role in shaping the conversation. While some expressed concern and searched for explanations, many others urged fellow army members to slow down before sharing sensational posts. Across fan communities, reminders appeared encouraging people to verify screenshots, check publication dates, and look for official statements before accepting dramatic claims as reality. Their efforts reflected a growing awareness that misinformation can spread just as rapidly as genuine news. Industry observers also point out that celebrities at Jungkook's level of global recognition often become symbols of broader conversations. Instead of focusing solely on the individual, online discussions sometimes evolve into debates about artist management, transparency within the entertainment business, and the responsibilities of both media outlets and audiences. Even when a rumor lacks confirmation, it can still trigger larger conversations about trust, accountability, and how information travels online. Meanwhile, Jungkook himself has remained primarily known for letting his work speak louder than internet speculation. Whether through music releases, performances, or interactions with fans, his public image has consistently been shaped by his artistic achievements rather than online controversies. For many supporters, that consistency is one reason they remain cautious about accepting sensational stories without evidence. Experts in digital communication note that repeated exposure to the same claim can create an illusion of credibility. When audiences encounter similar headlines across multiple platforms, they may assume the information has been independently verified, even if every post ultimately traces back to the same unconfirmed source. This phenomenon explains why recycled rumors often appear far more convincing than they actually are. The renewed attention surrounding Jungkook therefore highlights a challenge facing everyone who consumes entertainment news. In an era where speed often outweighs accuracy, audiences are increasingly responsible for distinguishing between speculation and substantiated reporting. Viral content may dominate algorithms for a day, but factual reporting ultimately depends on evidence, documentation, and reliable sources. As the online conversation gradually shifted toward other trending topics, one thing remained clear. Jungkook's influence continues to be extraordinary. His name alone is capable of generating worldwide discussion within minutes, demonstrating the immense global interest surrounding BTS and its members. That influence, however, also makes him a frequent target of recurring rumors that can easily overshadow verified developments. Ultimately, the latest wave of discussion serves as a reminder that curiosity should always be balanced with careful verification. While dramatic headlines may capture attention, lasting credibility comes from facts rather than speculation. Until any official information indicates otherwise, the recurring claims about an unpaid salary remain unverified, making it important for audiences to separate online rumors from confirmed news. In today's fast-moving digital world, that distinction is more valuable than ever.